Hi, this is Sue from Susie's Community Corner. We're here today with Brent Taraz and Deborah Bastoni, and we're at the House of Music, a little-known place that not many people know exists, but I think we're going to change that right now. Can you tell me a little bit about the House of Music, exactly what it is, what it does to actually help the kids?
The House of Music is a community performing arts center, and our mission is to strengthen families and unite community. So we have lessons in dance and singing, drums. We're on a music drive right now to get guitars and keyboards so that we can start formal lessons on those, hopefully in the fall. But right now, we just provide a place for community to get together, then people that love music and are moved by music. There's all sorts of activities here. There's arts and crafts, and we serve lunch to everybody. That's a big activity, eating. There's a tumbling room. There's lots of things going on.
So, Brent, how do you think that the music actually helps kids, especially in the city of New Bedford, and give them a better outlook and a better perspective on things?
Well, first of all, I think it brings kids together. That's the first thing it does. And then once it does that, it helps boost their self-confidence, helps them realize that they can do things that they never realized before they could do. So also, like I said, it brings them together. So when it brings them together, it makes them realize that all of us have a certain goal, and we're all the same, even though we look different. You know what I mean? So that's one of the main goals I think that we have here, and also keeping it more family oriented. So it's not just the kids; it's also the parents that realize that they are needed as well. So.
Now, the House of Music is an all-volunteer atmosphere, including any benefits or proceeds or anything all comes from nonprofit. Now, what can somebody do in order to get involved and to help? If they don't have the money, they can volunteer. They would get in touch with you through the phone, through the Facebook. Could you provide some information so people can get involved?
Yes, thank you. We're happy for people to get involved in the House of Music, and as Brent pointed out, we're also proud of the fact that we're very family-oriented. We're the only group I know, like us, that really encourages parental participation, grandparents, siblings, everybody to be together here. You can reach us, the best place to find us is social media. You can find us on Facebook. Just type House of Music on New Bedford. You have to add New Bedford. And you can find us on Instagram, House of Music New Bedford also. Instagram's a little bit cooler because Brent's taking care of that one, so I think that one's better. But you can find a lot of information, certainly on Facebook, and you can find contact information to reach me there. We also have a wish list that we've just started to comprise. Yeah, because we need a lot of things, and sometimes they might be something that you have in your closet, So we're going to print our first wish list in our program, in our upcoming show, which we'll have to tell everybody about. But I'll tell you now that some of the things on it are, we are on a music drive. We are trying to collect especially guitars and keyboards, but any instrument, we'll take it, and we will find somebody to love it. If we can get our instruments together and a little bit of funding, we're going to be able to open one afternoon in the week to give free formal music lessons to kids. It's pretty cool. We have musicians that are going to volunteer some time, give back to the community so that we can get kids to fall in love with music all over again. Yeah, so we need some instruments, folks. We also need some microphones. We have some, but we need more. And even if it's kind of an old one, it's something we could use for open mic with the children. So we need microphones. We need a vacuum cleaner. We do. We work it really hard here, and so we need fans. Brent's got his list in his head. What else? We need food. If you have some good stuff. We buy most of our food. We do get a little bit given to us, but we try to eat right. We want to teach people about taking care of themselves and their bodies. Whole wheat bread, fruits, things like that. Then, at different times of the year when we do events, like the Halloween Carnival, we need somebody that will donate little pumpkins to us, somebody that maybe could donate apples. We need, I don't know, check the list. I'll put it up on Facebook. And we need volunteers. You're always welcome. And you might not think, that you have something to share, but you do. As long as you're willing to, you will. If you don't sing or dance, that's fine with us, because we've got lots of kids that need to be guided and taken care of, arts and crafts, reading books. We have an improvisational acting sometimes. We have a couple of black belt instructional karate instructors that come in and teach self-defense. We have a tumbling room, and the kids love to be in there, but we need somebody to supervise. You don't have to have any skills in tumbling. You just have to make sure they're not jumping on each other's heads or something, so. And then I need help in the kitchen. We put out, we call it a kitchen. We have 2 grills, a microwave, and a refrigerator, and a lot of heart. But we could use a stove. An electric stove would be nice. We could make cookies and soup and stuff. But we need help in there, because even with what we have, we put out about 40 or 50 lunches a week. So that's a lot of work. That many tuna melts. It's a lot of work.
Now, there is a show that's up and coming at the Zeitarian, and a lot of the proceeds are going to assist you in order keeping this going. It's just for all the kids. Could somebody tell me about this production that's coming up?
Sure. This show is April 5th at the Zeitarian. You can go to the box office to get your tickets. It's $16 a ticket. You can also go online. Families that are involved can come here. But the show is a New Edition tribute. Not a lot of people know about New Edition, but my generation love New Edition. And what they're about is, a lot of people call them a boy band, but I guess you could say they started out as a boy band, but then they matured and they became adults, and they became even more popular, which doesn't usually happen with boy bands. Boy bands, they get mature, they grow up, and people don't want to really hear it anymore. But with New Edition, that was kind of the opposite. They got older, and they became even more popular, and then they branched off, and they have their different groups like Belle Biv DeVoe and Ralph Tresvant and Johnny Gill and Bobby Brown. And those different entities became also popular, and then they came back together again, and still were groundbreaking in that way, because boy bands, that doesn't happen with boy bands. So I'm very proud of what they did. They're from this area, they're from Boston, and I just wanted to celebrate that. So that's what we're going to do, and it's going to be an all-ages show. When I say all ages, I mean from 5 to 55, all ages. 85. Right, 85. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. Come out Saturday, 8 o'clock to about 10 o'clock. Make a day of it, make a night of it. So that's pretty much it.
And the proceeds are?
And the proceeds go
the House
yes,
of Music.
directly to here, yes.
Very
And
good.
they help us throughout the year.
Very
Thank you.
good. Okay, this is Sue from Susie's Community Corner, and we're going to give them a break, and we're going to take a look around at everything that goes on, so you can actually get into the background and see what's going on. Contact information will be on the screen when you see it. Definitely get involved with your community today.
How do you get out there? Do you walk? You skip. Ah, come on back out stage. Let's do it again.
It's a big, big stage, so
yeah, you're gonna have to
really skip him.
There we go. Third row. Good. Second. Alright. Pose. Here we go. Big nod, don't forget. Slide it. Get your spots. Your spots. Perfect. Well done. Find a partner. 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 Down. Good.
Once again, this is Sue from Susie's Community Corner. I'd like to offer someone out there an opportunity to not only give me a hand, but I'm going to give you a hand as well. I am looking for original music for my show. What I would like for you to do is to send me a copy of your original music, drums, flute, guitars, bongos. It's irrelevant what it is as long as it is original. Age is irrelevant if it's a minor as long as I have permission. Send it over to my email address, coralswan@comcast.net. You could be the next featured music on Susie's Community Corner.